We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Jared Vanderbilt. He's out there with Wagner. Davis is out there with Washington. And it's Steele in at the shooting guard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Weber. Here's Christie. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now, here's Washington. Makes it off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Pass to Bowman. Great D that time from Davis.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Now, here's Vanderbilt. Washington, that's for 2. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Christie. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Christie's got his second basket. Now, Wagner. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Vanderbilt the pass to Wagner. Here's Washington. Defended by Christie. And there's Prez on the assist from Wagner. That's 7 points for Prez.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Christie. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Here's McGowan's. Pass to Christie. Fires the 3. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Six to shoot. Steele passes to Davis. And here's Washington outside. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Christie kicks to Weber. And there's the pass to Bowman. Here's Christie. A 3-ball. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency. As soon as he came into the league, you know what you'll get from him every night.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
What's up? He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to Bowman. Here's McGowan's. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The putback, they get it back. Yep, it counts.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Steele passes to Washington. Trying to get open is Davis. That's tipped. Here's McGowan's. He's defended by Wagner. Pass to Christie. Pass to Banchero. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Here's McGowan's. After the basket by Franz Wagner. A shot by Bowman, no good. Right wing. And here's Washington outside. And another three for the Lakers.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Kings trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Bowman. And a miss there on the triple.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Now, here's Washington. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento. And Greg, we're still very early in the season. What are these teams right now doing to maintain success through the year?
Well, this is the time for coaches to experiment with lineup combinations. And for the players, it's important they learn each other's tendencies and try and work on building chemistry.
That's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Here's Christie. Rubber is out there with Banchero. Then there's Christie. And it's McGowan's in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Prez in the last matchup against the Rockets was terrific. He had 44 points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
So it's the Lakers now. Paolo Banchero unable to get his last shot to go in. Wagner outside. Back to Washington. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here, and Poole gets it to go.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
This Kings squad is struggling. The pass to McGowan. Down low. Here's Banchero.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Washington passes to Poole. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Poole's got 12 in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Kings moving the ball around. Christie can't make it.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Driving in. Passes it to Bowman. And here's Banchero. Pass to Bowman. Shoots over Wagner. Bowman's shot is good.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Christie against Washington. Pass to Poole. Washington with it. He's got 15. Now the pass to Wagner. Again, Los Angeles.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Timeout called by the Kings. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
Anthony Davis is checked in for the Lakers.
Kings Youth Dance Team.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Passes to Bowman. Here's McGowan's. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Bowman. Out to the right wing. Here's Christie. No good from outside. LA's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Steele, defended by Christie. And here is Washington on the wing. Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Prez dishes to Davis. Weber pulls it in. Kings have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's McGowan's. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Banchero, that's good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
Here's McGowan's, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Now, here is Weber. He's coming off a 16-point game against Boston. Tries from 10, and Davis sends it back.
Just one of the greatest when it comes to blocking shots. AD using that crazy wingspan to create that kind of havoc defensively.
Washington passes to Davis. Wagner kicks to Washington. And again, it's the Lakers from deep. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Their activity on the defensive end has been fantastic here tonight. They've had deflections. They've ended up with steals, and that's just getting them out on the break and speeding them up.
Offensive rebound. Weber gets the bucket. Weber's got his second bucket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Washington kicks to Davis. To the left wing. Washington inside. Defended by Christie. Can he keep it going? Goes back up. Poole. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy you don't want.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You look at Prez in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Washington. Franz Wagner is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Steele in at the two-guard spot. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Christie can't make it.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Washington, that's good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Washington against Christie. Floats one up. Here's Weber. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. It's stolen by Banchero. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
To the paint. Here's Steele. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 5.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
For Sacramento, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Christie the pass to Weber. To the middle. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Pass to McGowan. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. Poole's checked in.
Substitution. Poole.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Clock at 6. Pulls it up. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Lakers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Here's Washington. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The Kings shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. There's the pass to Bowman. Banchero with the ball. Guarded by Poole. Here's Christie. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Christie. 7 points in the game. Passes it to McGowan. Here's Bowman. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. They need this. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. The Lakers are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. And Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time collection of players. He says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Irving. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he's got a point, David, and we thank you for your report. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's McGowan's. He's covered by Washington. Lays it in off the breakaway. Washington's got 25 points in the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And not to mention, they're playing with great activity. A lot of block shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Pass to Bowman. Pass to Weber. The jump hook. Here's Carroll. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Second chances.
Kings shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. We've got Weber. Carroll out there with Christie. And it's McGowan's in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. To the wing right side. Here's Christie. Money from the wing.
Assisted by Rodney.
Lakers leading by 20. Now Washington lets the 3 fly. Drills the three-pointer.
Washington.
28 points for him.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
The pass to Bowman. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Passes it to Christie. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars
Washington.
from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to McGowan's. Here's Bowman. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Washington against Christie. Wagner on the wing. Here's Bowman. Shoots the 3. And they get it back.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards.
To the inside. Steele passes to Washington. Five on the clock. Pass to Davis. Over Weber. Again, Los Angeles.
Davis.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
McGowan's the pass to Christie. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And Davis puts it in.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Christie against Washington. Now, here is Weber. He's covered closely. Here's Christie. No good with the triple.
Oof, rough game offensively. He's really struggled and really probably why they're trailing.
The pass to Steele. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Here's McGowan's. Going inside, and there's the feed to Banchero. Clock at 4. Second shot opportunity. That shot off the mark. And the Lakers going the other way now.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Steele passes to Washington. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Inside, here's Weber, and Weber throws it down.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim, he ends a huge run by Los Angeles.
Washington with it. Pass to Wagner. Back to Washington. Lets it go from deep. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Sacramento's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Pass to Christie. And here's Banchero. Pass to Weber. Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McGowan. That one rolling around and rims out.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Poole's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Christie against Washington. Trying to find Weber. He's got it now. Out left to the wing. Here's Christie. Got a piece of it.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
From deep, Washington sinks the triple. Washington's got 43 points.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Bowman passes to Weber. Here's McGowan's. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
And we've... So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.